Hello students, in today's class we will learn the next illustration number 3 relating to the computation of assessable value for the custom duty purpose. See here illustration number 3. Nakshatra Limited imported 25 machines from Japan at 65,000 yens per machine. However, the following expenses are not included in the price of machine. Design and development charges 15,000 yens per machine. Importer supplied molds to supplier which cost of 9,000 yens. See the continuation. Packing charges 9,800 yens. Container are used to pack the machine which cost 1,600 yens per container. Brokerage 8,000 yens. Buying commission paid to an agent for representing Nakshatra Limited in Indian rupees 4,500. Transportation charges incurred by Nakshatra Limited from port to godown rupees 2,300. Insurance premium paid in Indian from a port to godown rupees 800. Octroi rupees 300. Technical know-how rendered by Nakshatra Limited to supplier cost of rupees 2,800. Amount paid to an employee of an exporter for assembling the machine in India rupees 3,200. Exporter paid cost of transport and insurance on machinery up to Indian port, but details are not available. From the information, you are required to calculate the customs value for the purpose of determination of duty liability. Exchange rate specified by CBEC is 1 N is equal to rupees 0.53. 1 N is equal to rupees 0.53. So with this information, we have to compute the we have to calculate the customs value for the purpose of determination of duty liability. So here we have to compute the assessable value. Customs value is nothing but only assessable value we have to calculate. No need to compute the duty liability or a custom duty payable. We have to find the assessable value. So we'll see the illustration. See here, Nakshatra Limited imported 25 machines. So the total number of machine is 25 machine from Japan at 65,000 per machine, is at 65,000 yens per machine. So Japan's currency is a yens, is a yen. So here for each machine they have paid, for importer has paid 65,000, means totally 25 machines has been imported. So for each machine, per machine is given, for each machine they have incurred 65,000 cost. So that is the cost of machinery. We have to take 65,000 into 25. Okay, they have not multiplied. So here the quantity is more. So we have to multiply 65,000 into 25 is equal to the cost of machinery we will get. Then however, the expenses are not included in the price of machine. In this price, expenses are not included. So we have to add one by one. So under that, first one is design and development charges 15,000 yens per machine. So they have incurred design and development charges. They have given it is incurred 15,000 yens, means design and development charges incurred outside country. So we have to add to the price of a machinery. It is incurred by exporter. So these expenses we have to add before FOB. So here they have given 15,000 yens per machine is given. So we have to take 15,000 into 25. Okay, that is the 15,000 into 25 is equal to the design and development charge amount. Okay, then importer supplied molds to supplier which cost of 9,000 yens. So here importer has supplied molds to supplier which cost 9,000 yens. So any accessories or material supplied by importer to the supplier should be added to the assessable value. See here, accessories or material supplied by the importer to the exporter we have to add. So importer supplied molds is nothing but one of our accessories. So we have to add this value before FOB. Next, packing charges. So packing charges also one of the expenses incurred by the exporter for pack the materials or a goods. So it is incurred outside India. So we have to add before FOB. Next one, container are used to pack the machine which cost 1600 yens per container. So this cost of container we have to add to the purchase price before FOB. So the container is the essential packing for a machinery. So we have to add. So here they have given containers are used to pack the machine which cost 1600 yens, and the cost of the container is 1600, but it is for the per container is given. So here we are importing, the importer is importing 25 machines. So for all the machines containers is required. So for all the machines container is required, it is essential packing. So we have to multiply 1600 into 25 machines. So it is per container is given, that's why we have to multiply into 25, because for every machine container is essential. So we have to multiply, that is 1600 into 25 is a value of cost of container. Then brokerage is 8000 yens. So brokerage we have to take before FOB ends given in yens, so we have to take. Then buying commission paid to a agent. So clearly they have mentioned buying commission. So buying commission we should not take for the purchase price. So this 4500 we should not take, it is a buying commission. So buying commission paid to a agent for representing Nakshatra Limited means it is a importer's agent. So this one we should not take. Then transportation charges incurred by Nakshatra Limited. So here there is a transportation expenses incurred by the importer from a port to godown. So that is nothing but here the transportation cost incurred by the Nakshatra Limited, that is a importer from port to godown. So that this transportation expenses we should not take to the accessible value. So the transportation expenses incurred by the importer from port to godown means it is a transportation expenses incurred after paying a custom duty. So that is not included for computing the accessible value. So this value we should not take. Then insurance premium paid in India from port to godown. See here, insurance also taken for this transportation. For this transportation from port to godown, insurance premium is paid in India. So this insurance premium paid after import, it is from port to godown. So this expense also should not be taken. This insurance also should not be taken for computing the accessible value. So these expenses are incurred in India, paid in India, and also it is from port to godown. Port to godown we should not take. Remember, from it is port to godown means it is a from importer port to godown. From port to godown means it is a importer port to godown. If they give godown to port or a factory to port, that is exporter's expenses. From exporter factory to exporter port. So remember, godown to port we have to take, because it is a exporter godown to exporter port. This is expenses we have to take. But from a port to godown means from a Indian port to importer place. So that should not be taken for accessible value, because it is expenses incurred by the importer in India. These are the expenses incurred in India, so should not be taken. Even you can see here the value is given in rupee, means it is incurred in India. Then octroi. So octroi is nothing but it is an entry tax. It is a kind of entry tax levied in India. It is a kind of entry tax levied in India. So this is entry tax levied after import. After import, here while in the traveling any entry tax will be levied to enter any city. So that should not be taken, because octroi is incurred after import. It is a tax levied in India, so it should not be taken. But at present the octroi taxes are not there. It is abolished. It is subsumed in GST. So this should not be taken, because it is a expenses which is incurred after the import, like similar to the transportation charges, insurance premium, and even the octroi also it is incurred by the importer while carrying or while transporting the goods from port to godown. These expenses are incurred, so should not be taken for computing the accessible value. Next one is technical know-how rendered by Nakshatra Limited to supplier cost rupees 2800. So technical know-how we have to take. Technical know-how, cost of technical know-how we have to take, because it is incurred by rendered by Nakshatra Limited, but it is at supplier cost. Supplier cost means it is actually the expenses of exporter is rendered by importer. It is actually the expenses of exporter. We have to add technical know-how. Then amount paid to an employee of a exporter for assembling the machine in India. So here the importer, this is the information about importer. Importer has paid an amount to an employee of a exporter, for the employee of a exporter for assembling the machine in India. So this is the expenses incurred in India, assembling the machine in India. So it is expenses incurred in India. So it should not be taken for the assessable value computation. Okay. So amount paid to an employee of an exporter for assembling the machine in India is not taken. But if it is a local agent commission, then we have to take. It is not a like commission. It is a charges they have paid for assembling the machine in India. So it should not be taken for the assessable value. Then exporter paid cost of transport and insurance on machinery up to Indian port. So exporter has paid cost of transport and insurance. So exporter has paid cost of transport and insurance. Transport and insurance up to Indian port. Up to Indian port means that is the transportation and insurance cost of expenses relating to this journey. So that should be added after FOB. So exporter paid expenses as incurred. Exporter paid cost of transport and insurance on machinery up to Indian port, but details are not available. So when there is no details is given about the freight and transportation, we have to take it is assuming that it is by ship. We have to take, if not given the details, then we have to take 20% of FOB in the case of freight, and insurance if not given, then we have to take 1.125% of FOB. Okay, if they clearly mentions that it is transportation is by air, then we have to apply this. If they don't give any information, then we can assume the transportation is by ship, and they have not given any details about the amount. If not given rule we have to apply, that is we have to take 20% of FOB. And even for the insurance also, if not given means we have to take 1.125% of FOB. So that is about the freight and transportation, or transport and insurance up to Indian port should be added after FOB. Next, from the above information, you are required to calculate the customs value. We have to find the assessable value here. So now we will find the assessable value. They have given the exchange rate specified by CBEC. 1N is equal to 0.53. So we have to take only one exchange rate is given. Only this one we have to take. So now we will compute the assessable value. Write the heading. So now write the heading solution number 3. Write the heading computation of assessable value. So this is a solution relating to the importer Nakshatra Limited. So here exchange rate we have to take 1N equal to 0.53. So that is given in the illustration. CBEC notified exchange rate, that is a 1N equal to 0.53 we have to take. So draw 3 column, particulars and 2 amount column. First amount column we have to show about the currencies amounts in a Japanese yen and in Indian rupee we have to take. So we'll take the first one is cost of machinery. So they have given cost imported value, that is 25 machines at 65,000 yens per machine. So write cost of machinery or price of machinery. So price of machinery we have to take first. So they have given 65,000 yens for 25 machinery. So write 65,000 into 25 we have to take. So 65,000 yens into 25 is equal to 16,25,000 yens. So take the value in the n column, Japanese n column. 16,25,000 is a value in the Japanese yen value it is. Now we have to convert this value into Indian rupee, that is 16,25,000 into 0.50. We will get 8,61,250. 8,61,250. Next, for this price of machinery we have to add the expenses. We'll add expenses one by one. See here, there are the expenses which is not included in the price of machinery. Under that, first one is design and development charges, 15,000 yens per machine. So design and development charges we have to add because it is expenses incurred outside India. Design and development charges we have to take. If they clearly mentions design and development charges incurred in India, then we should not take. Okay, so this one we have to take design and development charges, that is 15,000 yens they have given. 15,000 yens is given for per machine. So we have to multiply. We have here 25 machine is imported. See here, 25 machines are imported. So 15,000 into 25. So 15,000 into 25 is equal to 3,75,000 is a totally the design and development charges incurred by the exporter. And if we convert that value into Indian rupee, it is equal to 1,98,750. 1,98,750. Next we have to add importer supplied molds to supplier, which cost 9,000 yens. So that is the cost of molds. Cost of molds we have to take. It is like accessories supplied by importer. Okay, accessories supplied by importer. So that is given 9,000 yens. Don't multiply again into 25 because this one is not given like per machine. So they have directly given 9,000 yens. So write 9,000 in the yen column. Now convert 9,000 into 0.53 is equal to 4,770. Next expense is packing charges. So that is 9,800 yens. We have to add packing charges. So packing charges is equal to 9,800 yens. So 9,800 yens column we have to write. So now multiply 9,800 into 0.53 is equal to 5,194. 5,194. Next we have to take container which is used to pack the machine. So the cost of container we have to take, cost of container. So write cost of container. It is not a returnable container. It is a container which is essential for the packing of a machinery. So the cost of container we have to take. So the value is they have given 1,600 yens per container. So they have given 1,600 for per container. Per container means we need 25 container for 25 machines. So multiply by 25. So 1,600 into 25 is equal to 40,000 yens. So 40,000 into 0.53 is equal to 21,200 is the Indian rupee, 21,200. Next is a brokerage incurred outside India, 8,000. We have to take brokerage. So value given is how much? Brokerage, that is 8,000 yens. So write amount in the yen column, 8,000. Now convert that 8,000 into Indian rupee, that is 8,000 into 0.53. 0.53 is equal to 4,240. 4,240. Next they have given buying commission. It is not a part of assessable value. Buying commission is a expenses incurred by the importer, so it should not be taken. Then transportation charges incurred by the importer from port to godown, also expenses incurred by the importer. Insurance premium also expenses incurred by the importer. Octroi also expenses incurred by the importer after importing the machine, means from a port to from Indian port. These expenses has been incurred after reaching that goods to Indian port. That expenses are incurred, so should not be included for assessable value computation. So now these three value we have to ignore. Next one, technical know-how rendered by Nakshatra Limited to supplier cost. Right here it is yen. Okay, yen 2,800. So the technical know-how rendered by Nakshatra Limited to supplier cost N 2800. So technical know-how rendered by Nakshatra Limited to a supplier cost N 2800 we have to take under the before FOB technical know-how N value 2800 we have to take. So multiply 2800 into 0.53 is equal to 1484. Next, amount paid to an employee of exporter for assembling the machine in India. So this is the expenses incurred by the importer for assembling the machine in India, so should not be taken. Then so only that much expenses we have to add before FOB. So now total it. So the total is nothing but FOB value of machinery. So that is equal to 20,69,600, and that is a N column, and the rupee column 10,96,888. So next we have to add freight and transportation cost. So if not given, information is not given, clearly whether it is ship or air, so then we have to apply transportation freight here. Transportation cost of transport we have to take. So that is the transportation charges, that is 20% of FOB. So we can take this or this, so directly take rupee value. It is better to take rupee value. So that is 10,96,888 into 20% is equal to 2,19,377. Next, insurance. Take insurance. If not given, then we have to take 1.125% of FOB. So FOB value same, 10,96,888 into 1.125%. So that is equal to 12,340. So if you want, you can take value here. That is how to take this value divide by 0.53 is equal to, you will get the value here. If you want, you can take. Okay, so for us only the amount column is rupee column total is enough. So what is the total? Now there is no other expenses we have to add. So the accessible value is equal to 13,28,605. So accessible value is equal to 13,28,605. On this accessible value they have to pay the custom duty. Next, write the note. So write note about some of the adjustment. So that is relating to the expenses which is not included. So that is the expenses. So we have taken all the information here, and here we have not taken the buying commission. So write the first note, buying commission is not a part of accessible value, hence it is not included for AV. Then next is second note is expenses incurred after taking the goods from Indian port should not be included, hence transport insurance charges from Indian port to godown and octroi are not included in accessible value. So any transportation charges, insurance premium and octroi expenses incurred by the importer from a Indian port to godown should not be taken for the accessible value. Write the same note. Then amount, next we have skipped is amount paid to an employee of exporter for assembling the machine in India. It should not be included for the accessible value. Then we have to take, if transportation cost is not given, then we have to take 20% of FOB, that is for the assuming it is transportation is by ship. If you want, you can write assuming transportation is by ship. Then insurance also not taken in the problem. We have to take 1.125% of FOB. So that is about the note relating to the transportation and the insurance charges. So they have not given the amount here, details are not available, but we have to calculate the transportation, because when there is a import from Japan to India, there will be a transportation cost and insurance charges also they will be incurred. So that we have to calculate. If they give, then based on that we have to calculate. If they don't give, then we have to calculate. Transportation cost is 20% on FOB and insurance cost is 1.125% on FOB. Then next note, cost of design and development incurred outside India and molds are part of cost of this one, design and development incurred outside India it is, and even the importer supplied molds are taken as a part of accessible value. We should include it. So we can write this note, or you can ignore. Cost of design and development charges incurred outside India and molds are part of the cost of the machinery, hence they are included in accessible value. So this is about this illustration.